everyone, and welcome back inside of Fallout 4, episode 2 of our walkthrough here, and we are going to continue the quest Out of Time, which is, our main objective is to exit the Vault 111. We started off in this cryo room. Our wife and kid just got shot. For a quick recap, nothing really in this room to see. You can check this terminal, it'll have some information on you, nothing really important. And then come down here. This is where we need to go. As you can see, the little green mission marker. But as you can see, it says the door is inaccessible. As far as looting goes, at this stage of the game, you want to pick up everything you possibly can. Certain things, I'm going to tell you, are more important than others. When you round this corner here, you want to make sure you grab this security baton. We are now armed and dangerous. We'll come over here into this little office. Make sure you grab everything you can. Check cabinets, desks. It really pays to be thorough in this game. Things are, very easy to miss at times. Let me see, security terminal. No, that's not the one. You can read some of these terminals. I'm going to kind of go through the ones that are kind of pertinent as far as like for missions and updating maps and that sort of thing. I'm going to try to go through it as best that I can. I'm not going to be able to hit on everything just because there's so much to do in this game. Anyways, once we kind of go through this door, we're going to see our first enemy here. And he's kind of creeping into the cafeteria. We sneak up on him, give him a whack with the security baton.
Roaches? What the hell?
There's another security baton right there on the table. We're going to jump into the cafeteria here. Two things you definitely want to make sure you grab is a toaster and this hot plate. Has some very valuable items in there, and you'll see those here in a little while. Beer bottle, coffee cup, little things. This is the one that has the terminal. We're not going to go through everything. Initial terminal is privileged. Work performance privilege may work. Blah blah. We're just going to go ahead and eject the holotape, and we'll play that here in a little bit. Clear the table. Oops. Didn't really want to sit down. It's nice how the sitting animation takes forever. Nothing in the bathroom to worry about. There's really nothing in this room either. I haven't found anything in any of the times I've played, so really nothing to see here. You do need to kind of watch out for, like, you see that coffee cup on the floor. And that's what I mean by things are kind of easy to miss. You won't be paying attention to the floor, and then all of a sudden you'll find, they're right there, coffee cup, beer bottle. Walked over it twice, never even saw it. So it pays to take your time and be thorough in this game, which kind of makes it more of a grind. However, it's better played that way. Once you get into it a little ways and you go quite loaded on junk, it doesn't really make too much of a difference. But we're going to avoid going out there. As you can see, the one little bug, he already got zapped. We got another one right around the corner here. As you can see, my melee ninja skills are not necessarily up to par. If you hit X over dead bodies, it just kind of, yep, I was going to go for it, but I decided against it. More rad roaches coming up here. vile ass creatures. Alright, we hit the drinking fountain here, get some free health. Inside the vault, water is good. In the real world, well, not necessarily the real world, in the Fallout world, I should say, water very, very bad. You can drink it, but it does come at a price, which will give you rads, also known as radiation, so keep that in mind before you drink it. Coming into this room here with the desk, the terminal, and some other stuff. There's definitely some things here. You want to grab these stim packs, very useful. And we get our first weapon, a 10 mil pistol. Now, there's a couple of different things you need to grab. Mainly some ammo for this thing. There's a bed, we have a locker. This always has 24 rounds of 10 mil ammo in it. So you definitely want to make sure you grab that. Usually these are empty. You might get lucky and find something in there. Once you come in here, you're going to find some 10 mil ammo on the floor, on the shelf, and another 10 mil pistol. And then there's this bad boy, the Cryolator.
Nice. Coming back later for you.
Now, see, I have no bobby pins, and I don't have, it says Master. That's for the Master Lockpick skill, which obviously we don't have. So we will be coming back for that. It's worth noting that there is an exploit you can use with one of the companions to get that out of there for you. I'm not going to be showing that, however, so don't worry about it. Also to note, in these 3 file cabinets, there's always a bobby pin in this middle one, and there's always pre-war money and a pencil in this one. You're going to want to grab both of those before moving forward. And then when...
Terminal's got to be somewhere.
Oh yeah, the terminal. When you're done there and you have everything, you should have 12 over 106 for your ammo for your pistol. Then you're going to want to come here to the Overseer's terminal. You can read all this stuff if you like, just for the sake of keeping it short. There's nothing really important in here that kind of pertains to us as far as updating maps or moving forward. So we're going to skip it and go straight to open evacuation tunnel. Once you hit back, everything will kind of open up. You're gonna make sure you want to have your gun out. As there will be rad roaches in the next hall. If you're a crack shot like I am, you know, you should take them out, you know, without losing a ton of health. Sneaky little fucker. Waiting for me like a ninja. Okay, moving on. That's basically all this hallway has to offer. I didn't see a drinking fountain. We should be alright though. It'd be rather embarrassing if I go down here on the first hallway. Alright, there's that. There is another one around here somewhere. He's hiding over there. Or around the table, maybe. There he is. Okay. Now, this door will open up, so if you want to double back and kind of do some more searching and looting, you can. This is actually the beginning. The cryo chambers. That's the one we came out of. And our objective is to exit the vault. In order to do that, you want to come over here and grab this Pip-Boy, and it will be your new personal Pip-Boy for the rest of your natural born days. Hook that sucker up and get it on. The handiest tool you are going to find here in the wasteland, next to the Fat Man, and we'll go over that later. Okay. So, now we're going to take a look at the perk chart real quick, so we can kind of go over some things and why I went the build that I went. As far as my spec, basically, we went into 3 into strength because we want to get armor, so we can mod armor. We have 7 in perception, which is going to give us refractor and a lot of other good skills in here. Locksmith is something we're going to touch on early. Rifleman is going to be another good perk. We're going to be, the type of character we're going to be playing, I guess I should have started with this. The type of character we're going to be playing is going to use a lot of stealth. Going to be using snipers, but at the same time, we're going to use automatic weapons. We're going to use demolitions, you know, explosives, grenades, you know, that sort of thing. We're going to use a lot of different things. A lot of VATS. You know, we're going to do a lot of stealth, like as you can see, commando, automatic weapons do 20% damage. You know, we're going to be touching on that. Probably some gunslinger before it's all over with. And a lot of good different perks here. I wanted to kind of model this build, not necessarily on just, you know, stealth and sniping, but also, you know, all around general, kind of like a special ops, like Army Ranger, you know, Navy SEAL type thing behind enemy lines. Sort of character is kind of what I wanted to model this off. That's what I had envisioned. So I think this kind of best embodies what I want. And you're probably wondering, those of you who have played, you're probably wondering why I took 3 points into charisma. And because I rarely was because I wanted to get the Lone Wanderer perk, I rarely play with companions. I mean, when I say rarely, I mean never. Unless, you know, they're part of the mission. So in that retrospect, I wanted to go after Lone Wanderer, and we'll touch on all this as we start to level up, and what we're trying to accomplish here. I will, yeah, we'll go over a lot of this here later. Also, I want to note before we get away from this, as you can see, you can actually put points when you level up. You can put points into strength, as you can see, or any of these special stats. So as you can see, I have 3 in strength. When I hit level 2, I can put that point into strength itself, and it will then unlock blacksmith, which would be, you know, require strength 4. So essentially, it's capable of unlocking all these perks. I mean, it'd take a whole hell of a lot of leveling up to kind of get everything and build yourself a god mode character. However, it's possible. It would take a lot of work. There's no way we're gonna even attempt to do that. But yeah, I figured I'd just throw that out there just to tell you guys and let you know. Maybe you didn't know, or maybe touch base on that and give you something to think about. If you wanted some perks down here towards the bottom or in one of these categories that you really couldn't get to, you know, with your spec and everything else. So with that, we have our map here. Has the radio, so we can listen to the radio. You see your data, so you see your quests. No workshops. This is just their stats. Everything is pretty vanilla at this point. And you guys can play around with this a little more and kind of get yourself acclimated. We have our inventory. As you can see, our 2 pistols and our 2 batons. We have a wedding ring, that sort of thing. Um, Real quick, also one more thing. As you can see, you go to stat, you go to special, you can actually look at all of your stats here just to kind of see what um, what you have equipped. And obviously certain gear will buff these, so this is a good place to look and see, where you're at as far as the bonuses you're receiving and everything else. Also, it's worth noting that when you spec your character out, I'm not intelligence actually will help you level up faster. So, and what I mean by that is the higher your intelligence level, the more experience you will gain whenever you gain experience. So, whether it be charisma checks during dialogue, completing a mission, you discover a new place, that's more experience you'll get, the faster you'll level up. Plus, there's a lot of good perks in the intelligence tree that are worth having. So keep that in mind when specing your character out. You can really do a lot of different things though, and different builds within this game, which is another really cool thing, something I really like about it. All right, so now that we've kind of went over that, I'm gonna come over here to the Vault-Tec controls, and we're gonna activate it. See if we can't get the hell out of the vault.
Vault door cycling sequence initiated. Please stand back.
All right, the big grill is primed. Jumps there. Over to the elevator. There she is. Alright, nothing too crazy there. And now here you can change basically everything now that you've seen the perk chart and that. You can change your special abilities or your attributes like what we just went over. Excuse me. You can change your appearance. We're not going to do any of that. We're perfect the way we are. And fuck anybody else who tells you different.
And thank you for choosing Vault-Tec.
And pretty good to be reading these little things here, on the side. It says something catalog, blah blah blah. You know, different tidbits about the game and different things that will definitely help you at some point, or good things to know. All right. We are topside. We are breathing air, and the shit just got real. So, with that being said, we're gonna end it right here. When we come back, um, we're gonna do a little bit of exploring, a little more junking, and some different things here. So, please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. We will see you right back here in the next episode. Later.